Hey guys, Richard from RCL Fitness checking in again. Guys, just wanted to talk to you hopefully really quickly about goal setting in life and in fitness. So everyone, or most people will have heard the acronym SMART. So you need to be specific, measurable, achievable and attainable with your goals, realistic with your goals, and you need to set a time frame. Okay, so that's pretty basic. Most people will have heard that. Moving on down the line, obviously starting with specific, you need to look at those W words. So who, what, when, where, why, all these things you need to be able to answer about your goal. And obviously being specific, let's look at the other end of the spectrum. You can be quite generalized with your goal. And what does that look like? So if we had someone that wanted to lose weight, they come into me and say, Richard, I want to lose weight. Okay, cool. That's pretty general. How do we specify what it is exactly we're looking to achieve so that we know our game plan moving forward? And obviously, the idea is that, we reach that goal at some stage, we reset a goal. How do we know if we reach the goal if we're quite general with what we want to achieve? Okay, so that goal, if we were to turn it on its head and make it more specific, we could say, I want to lose 2% body fat and 5 to 8 centimeters over waist and hips in 12 weeks. That's quite specific. You know exactly what it is that you're looking to achieve, and you have a time frame as well. Measurable. So the next one, measurable. How do you measure the goal that you're setting out to achieve? Okay. You need to use a measure that you can recreate in the same environment over and over, and obviously it's the same test or the same measure, okay? And it also helps if you have a tangible goal, a real goal that's right there in front of you, undeniable, and it's not a visionary goal or an imagery type goal. So I need, like, say, for instance, I want to look in the mirror and feel better about myself. That's a bit of a fuzzy sort of goal, all right? Moving on from measurable. So obviously we've got our measure, whether it be, as I said previously, when we look at weight loss, I try and turn that on its head, and let's look at fat loss specifically. Reason being, if you were to lose body fat, put muscle mass on, then you may not see that reflected in the scales. And that's why jumping on the scales and having that as your measure is quite a flawed measurement. Okay, so it's not the best way to measure your progress. So all those scale junkies out there, throw the scale in the bin. Get yourself a $2 tape measure and use circumference measurements. So waist and hips are the big ones for anyone who's wanting to drop body fat. And that, again, is why we had in that specific example that this person wanted to lose 5 to 8 centimeters over waist and hips in that 12-week period. Okay. All right, moving on, we've got achievable or attainable. Okay. So when you identify goals that are truly important to you, you begin to create a plan of attack, sometimes even subconsciously. So if this goal is achievable and attainable to you, you will subconsciously start thinking about what your attitude needs to be, what your financial capacity needs to be, and what skills are needed to move forward. Okay, so all these things start to happen. Obviously, you want to be able to achieve the goal or goals you set out to help boost your confidence. Okay, so if it's not achievable and you don't achieve the goal over your 3 months or your 12 weeks, if you don't achieve it, then that can be a bit of a hit to the confidence. Okay, so and obviously, if you've got an achievable or attainable goal and you achieve it, that exhilaration of achieving your goal really helps you to move forward past that initial goal, and you'll crave more. you want to continue to hit those goals and continue to smash these things out, and really look at it quite systematically then. Now, that brings me to the next point, which is realistic. So if you've got a goal that's unrealistic, then you have less chance of reaching it. Now, on this, we want to talk about creating multiple goals as well. Okay, so think past that 3-month goal, look to 6, 12, 24 months time, and have a think about the big picture. So look at creating those long-term goals. Sometimes it is sometimes good and helpful to set yourself high goals, not unrealistic goals, but set high goals. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon. I'm pretty sure that's some sort of, I've heard that before. Maybe I made that up. Who knows? Yeah, so use those higher goals as your long-term goals, maybe. Okay. Moving past that, sometimes it can be helpful, more so in your life ventures, but can be effective in health and fitness goals as well, to reverse engineer your goals from, say, a 2 to 3 year goal. Okay, so look at 2 to 3 years time. Where do you want to be then, and then work backwards from there. Okay. Now, why not set yourself a lifetime goal? That's my next question. So, say, maybe not so much health and fitness related, but why not set yourself a lifetime goal? This could change as your life goes on, but at least you'll know what sort of direction you want to head in as a big picture. Okay, so not just looking at your 3 years down the track, looking at lifetime, big picture. It could be financially based, so you might want to increase your wealth. Okay, I know that's something that I'm quite driven by. So for me, I have a financial goal. It could be health based, so you want to maintain your strength and live for a long time. You want to live into your hundreds or something like that. It could be education based, so maybe you want to gain a PhD or a master's, or even increase your on-the-job learning. You could want to read 40 books a year, something like that. For me, that's a educational based goal that I have at the moment, is to read more books. Okay, so I want to read. I have a very low goal because I'm not a big book reader, but I want to read 1 book every month. Okay, for this year, so 12 books this year. Hopefully, I can get through that. It could be to improve your attitude. Okay, improve your behavior, build a warrior mindset. Okay, so go through life with a warrior mindset. It might be a public service based goal, so you might want to make the world a better place, and maybe you want to create a charity or support charity, something like that. Now, anything moving forward from there, anything can be realistic with the correct mindset and focus. Okay. Last but not least, we want to set a time frame. So as we touched on, you need to outline when exactly it is that you want to hit that certain goal. So obviously, coming back to like our initial goal, 12 weeks down the track, and that helps to create urgency. So even if it is a long-term goal, I want to make $20,000, like save $20,000 this year. That creates urgency. Okay. So hopefully all these things brought together will help you to initially set your own maybe 12-week goal, moving forward past that 6, 12 months. Look at a lifetime goal, okay? Goal setting is very important, guys. It keeps you moving forward, keeps a clear mind, and knowing what path it is that you're moving forward down, okay? So it's hard to create a game plan without the goal setting, okay? Hopefully this has helped. Again, guys, please, in the comments below, give me some suggestions on some videos that you'd like to see, some topics that you'd like for me to talk about. Check out my Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. It's all at RCL Fitness. You can't miss it. www.rclfitness.com. Check me out. Thanks, guys.